because the bearings on these two pulleys weren't that good. I've changed this top pulley here, and that's nice and smooth now. I've also changed the bottom pulley down there, so there's only the tensioner I would need to change. I've got a spare compressor, and the bearings on that were not that good, so I've just changed the clutch part here with the bearing from the spare compressor onto this. That seems to have quieted it down now. Continuing with the aircon problem, I think that the compressor clutch is engaging, so I did change the clutch, put another clutch on there from a spare compressor I've got, because the bearing was better. So let's start the engine and we'll see whether or not this runs. Okay. Engage the clutch on that compressor and see what happens. Put it on auto. It's not spinning. Clutch is slipping. That's the problem. Okay, running. So the clutch I put on is no good. Let's knock it off. So the clutch isn't engaging. Right. The problem. Right. D6 and E7 fuses were checked okay, and they are fine, no problem. This is the pressure switch, just taking the connector off. There's the paperwork, and it says that the mean pressure switch is the brown, yellow and blue. Well, the brown, yellow and blue to the left and right, so the top and bottom connections will be the high-low pressure switch. So I'll just check the continuity with the engine off, see what those contacts are reading. Measured across each of those contacts, and they're both open circuit at the moment with the engine off. volts on the other one. Okay. When I had the sensor out, I checked the resistance of the probably the thermistor, and it read 2.9 k ohms. I measured the voltage across it, and it was 2.3 volts. That relates to about 25 degrees centigrade according to the documentation, so that's reading okay, that's fine. Put everything back together again, plugged in the pressure switch. I've just topped up the topped up from about 25 up to 40 using this top-up bottle. So we'll just see what difference that does, see whether the compressor will come on load or not. So about 40 psi, let's try that. Well, away it goes. The clutch is engaged. 18 psi selected, auto. The clutch is now running. So all it wanted was topping up. I'll leave it on the lowest setting. Right. Let it run. See what the pressure's doing. Okay, it's dropped down a bit. So I'm just wondering whether to top it up a little bit more. Depends on the temperature in the cabin, so I'll just go and check the temperature in the cabin, see what it's doing. Okay. Well, the ambient in here is 39 degrees centigrade. I can feel warm air blowing. So, although that's running now, we're not cooling, so I'll add a bit more refrigerant in and see what happens. Quite a bit more added, but all it's doing, it's going in, it's not getting, okay, it's not actually getting cold in the cabin. No, it's still blowing warm. You know the compressor's still running. Turn the engine off and see what the pressure's reading. Right. Yeah, that's strange that, because look at the pressure now. Static pressure. What that's reading. It's reading right up there. That's wrong. That's too high. So I've put too much in there, so I'm going to have to let some out. Yeah, static pressure now is reading far too high. I'm going to have to let some, unfortunately, let some out. Yeah, when it's running, I'm only showing about 27, 28, and it's still running hot, so I don't know whether the compressor's buggered. Right, that's the maximum pressure I can hold on it, I think, there. These pipes are getting a little bit cool now. Start the engine and see what that what the pressure drops down to. Okay, 18.5 set. high pressure switch are okay. See whether we're blowing cold or not. It's actually blowing, yeah, lukewarmish. It's not really cold, not really. Just wonder whether it's the this business with the foam disappeared off the flaps. Pressure. That feels quite cold, that is. That pipe's quite cold. Going into the valve there, it's cold. It's cold at the bottom there. It's cold, quite cold, that is. Going into the pressure switch, high pressure side. So just maybe that mixing flap foam's dropped off. Anyway, stop that.